Providing facts, not fear. Arizona's family working to bring you the most up-to-date information about the coronavirus and how it's affecting us here in our state, our community, our families, and all around the world.
Because it's so important to make sure you're getting the right information. There's so much stuff floating out there. We know there are a lot of questions swirling around all of this. We're getting some of them, but we want you to know that the Arizona Broadcasters Association, they're teaming up with government leaders. They're going to do a special town hall that's happening tonight at 6 o'clock, and they're going to be answering your questions specifically. So joining us this morning for more on what you can expect is Chris Klein. He's president and CEO of the Arizona Broadcast Association. Good morning to you.
Hey, Yetta. Hey, Scott.
Good morning, Chris. I'm so glad we're doing this because, as you well know, the media can be a big scapegoat for a lot of people. I mean, sure. I still get messages daily. This is all the media's fault. People are dying out there, but this is a chance to get the facts from the people that know the information, correct?
Absolutely. And I would tell you the birth of this effort was really the idea that there's just too much information out there right now. We're all flooded with it on social media, watching television, listening to the radio. And with all that information, there's not enough conversation. So we started a conversation first with all of the broadcasters and then with some of our state leaders about the idea of how could we get everybody together to just have a candid conversation. We wanted to cut through the clutter, really do everything we can to eliminate misinformation, and then answer questions submitted from people all around Arizona. And I'm really proud to say that not just Arizona's family joined in that cause, but we are now at 80 plus television and radio stations around the state that are planning to broadcast this tonight at 6, which is just incredible. And I'll tell you, I have never seen anything like it.
This is so needed right now, Chris, and we want to thank you guys for doing this. But what would you say for folks watching is the most misinformation coming from? I mean, obviously, we go to social media. There's a lot of good information there. But where would you say a lot of the bad stuff is coming from?
You know, I think what happens is we all talk in our circles and we share information with one another in social media. And sometimes we just don't all know how to vet that information.
Right.
And it can create this snowball effect where one person shares something with someone else and someone else shares it with someone else. And before you know it, it's considered to be factual. So that goes back to what we're trying to do tonight, which is we want to get our state leaders together. And just so you all know, joining tonight in this hour-long town hall at 6 is not just Governor Doug Ducey, but also the Director of Health Services, Dr. Kara Chris, the National Guard Major General, Mike McGuire, and the State Chief Operating Officer, Daniel Ruiz. So we have the people who are literally making the decisions, who are going to sit down with us, answer questions with 2 journalist moderators, take questions in from viewers like those on 3TV and CBS 5 that have been submitting them over the last few days, and do everything we can to help put people's mind at ease, and at the same time, to candidly ask some tough questions about things that are left unanswered.
Yeah. That's going to work out so well. By the way, so if you're watching tonight, it's probably too late to get your question in. You've already done this.
It is. Well, I would tell folks that they can continue to submit those questions while we're doing this tonight, and it's clearly an hour-long effort. I have every expectation that the relationship that we have now started with this town hall and the governor's office is something that's going to need to continue. Yeah. And so I would tell folks, please keep those questions coming. Send them to Arizona's family. Send them to radio stations you listen to. They will continue to filter them to us, and obviously you can continue to filter them directly to the governor's office as well.
I just wanted to add on to that. By the way, you two brought up a good point about social media and news. Yeah. You really shouldn't be getting your news from Facebook. If you are looking for that, be very careful. Because you're right. People share stuff and then, oh, well, it's a fact.
And then the conversations and the actual facts get watered down. Chris, just curious, because we're running out of time now, how many questions have you gotten so far?
Yep, I think we're coming up on 5,000 questions, and it's still growing. It is overwhelming. And I'll tell you, a lot of those questions are shared. So there are themes here that I think you will all see tonight, which play to just some of the common concerns. And our goal is to get those answered.
What a great thing you're doing, Chris.
Chris, thank you so much.
And I love the beard.
Thank you, guys. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so that town hall, again, is taking place from 6 to 7 tonight. It is commercial free, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can watch it live right here on 3TV as well as azfamily.com. And our app as well. We'll be right back.
So you won't miss it.
Yeah, you won't miss a thing.